Hey, welcome to the DBP channel, and today we do have Gabumon Kizuna versus Agumon Kizuna. The Gabumon will start first actually in this game, going for the Devis to actually look at the top 3 to pick up one blue Digimon, which will be the Gabumon Bond to the hand. Now I would like to say that these two decks are actually very strong because they do cheat from a level 3, a rookie, to a level 7. That doesn't feel fair at all in this game, especially when the game does encourage you to actually evolve as you can draw upon each evolutions. But with B03 cards arrived, the way of playing Digimon does slightly change, I would say. Now there's a lot of searching to do instead of actually playing more Digimons in your deck, especially for the blue Gabumon Bond. As you guys can see, he does play the memory boost as well to look at top 4 to actually get the Strabimon. But for the red player, he does evolve to the Geogreymon there, which does synergize well with the new Agumon from the Digimon trial deck, as well as the new, or rather BTO5 Digitama, allowing you to draw one card, which actually helps the deck because the deck do require a lot of pieces to actually work or function, and the drawing is always nice. Now the left player do go for his own Gabumon there, and there's actually not a restriction for what kind of Gabumon you would play because each Gabumon does have their own special abilities. But if you do have the Yamato Tamer, which he does play in this turn, basically you just need to have a Gabumon in name to actually evolve or warp evolution to the Bond of Friendship. So there's not much actually restriction for your Gabumons. You can actually play whatever you feel like it, and there's actually a lot of variants. You guys can check it out on my Twitter for that. As you guys can see, a Marcus Damon does appear in the security, guaranteeing that 3 memory, but the right player or the red player actually does have 3 Taiji already set up. So once the Agumon pushes out, they're actually gaining 3 memory and 3 draws. That just feels dirty in my opinion, as he does actually warp evolution to the new Agumon Bond of Courage through the effects of this new Type Tamer, discarding 2 security, allowing you to actually evolve to level 7, and does have a very strong ability as he does swing at the Strabimon, killing off that Grizzlymon, and with the ability of Bond of Courage, you're actually able to sack off the security on top of your opponent, and then going for a Transcendent Sword to actually kill that off. But due to the fact that he does have more than 1 security, the Bond of Courage does die, so the bond is actually cut short in my opinion. But we do see 3 Gabumons at the top 3 of the Devis, and let's go for another blue memory boost here. As you guys can see on the side of the yellow side of the field, is mainly memory boosts and tamers, which will allow him to actually go for the OTK when the chance do appear. Now the red player does evolve to the Agumon here, and into the Greymon, which does have a security attack +1 for some reason. And so this is actually 5k to crit. With Marcus Damon, he does gain 1 memory, but he does hit into the Howling boost here, which does give him 2 additional memory in the next turn if he does want so. And the Greymon will be actually hardcore here, not exactly the best move I would say, especially the Greymon does belong in the security. But he does pushes out the Gabumon, evolving to the Lobomon promo, which does have the ability to actually evolve to the Ancient Garurumon for 1 cost. So that's fair, 3 to 6 immediately for just 3 memory, and let's go for the Howling memory boost to gain 2 memory as he does win the Ancient Garurumon, which does withstand because he does have a withstand ability. Now he does evolve to the Gabumon Bond of Friendship here for 3 memory thanks to the memory boost, and does have the ability to actually bottom deck a level 5 below, and then able to withstand due to his own ability, but it does hit into a Bond of Courage, which both of them have the same power and both of them do die. But let's go for another blue memory boost, pushing out the Tamer, and this will be a Lobomon game. Now we'll be moving on to game 2 here. The game 2, the blue player will start first once again, hatching to the Upamon, evolving to the Gabumon, and then hard calling the Strabimon to look at the top 3, and thus hit into a hybrid at least. Sadly no Tamer there, and the red player will hatch into the Koromon, evolving to the Agumon there, and hard calling Agumon, which is actually perfect in this deck, especially because this deck does play a lot of Tamers, and he does go for the Thai Tamer here for 3 memory, pushing out the Gabumon, actually swinging for the security, drawing 1 due to the Upamon, but he does hit into a Geogreymon, which does have a security effect, which allows him to actually appear on the field and having an unplaced ability to kill off a 4k DP below Digimon. And so sadly the 2 rookies does die. Does pick up a Grizzlymon there and hard calling a Strabimon to look at the top 3 to pick up their Lobomon, which is a hybrid, and thanks to the Tamer, he does gain 1 memory after he pushes out the Agumon, and evolving to the Greymon with 2 security attack, and this will be a push, and we'll be drawing 1 through the Koromon first, hitting to a Gabumon, so he does survive. 2 security check will be done. The Geogreymon will follow up the attack, hitting to a memory boost though, and the Agumon will swing as well, hitting to a Gabumon. So very unfortunate for the blue player as the Agumon does survive with just being 2k DP. Now he does trade off the Strabimon against the Agumon there, and looks like he doesn't really have much move to make as he does go for the Howling memory boost to go for another blue memory boost there. So sadly, I would say that the blue deck is actually bricking, which is actually very common given the deck does play a lot of options and tamer, so some form of bricking will definitely happen, but once the deck actually hits its stride, it will perform very strongly. Now it passes the turn to the red player once again, evolving to the Agumon, swinging with the Greymon once again to draw one through the Koromon and a 1 memory. The Grizzlymon shouldn't die here, but the game state wouldn't change as the game will be coming to an end as he does hit to Crocodile's Breath, pushing out the Thai Tamer here and actually evolving to the Agumon and another hybrid going for a game. We'll be going to game 3 here, and the blue player will actually start again. He does go for the blue memory boost straight up, so no rookies in the first place, or rather in the first turn, so very unfortunate. How will the red player actually punish this though? As he does hatch to a Koromon, actually going for the Thai Tamer and then passing turn already. Man, both sides are not having the best time, but the Gabumon will be evolved here due to the fact that he does search it through the blue memory boost in the previous turn. Now looking at top 3, he does pick up the Strabimon, adding to hand, meaning he does have the other one in hand already and is going to continue searching for more pieces. And the Geogreymon will be evolved here, but thanks to that Davis Tamer, he does guarantee 3 memory. He now does evolve the Grizzlymon, and I must say 6k blockers are very underestimated in the current meta. He does actually hardcore a Strabimon to hit into a Yamato Tamer there, and the Greymon will be moving out to actually gain 1 memory and draw 1, swinging the Geogreymon there, which does have a 7k DP thanks to the Agumon, so the Grizzlymon won't be able to block it. So he does survive, and then going for the Atomic Blaster, which is actually what makes Greymon decks very strong because they can afford to actually play these options that control the field or interact with the opponent's board. He does go for another blue memory boost there, and I must say he's still searching for pieces that he needs to actually go for game. He does go evolve the Gabumon there, another blue memory boost to push him to 2 memory, so he does go for the Max Ishida, choking the red deck to 1 memory only. And unfortunately for the red deck, he doesn't have any Marcus Daemon on the field to guarantee 3 memory yet. But he does have a Geogreymon, which does have an Agumon and a Koromon inherit to actually abuse the game. But he does finally have the Marcus Daemon to actually activate it and guaranteeing 3 memory in the next turn. The Gabumon will be pushed out here, evolving straight up to the Gabumon Bond of Friendship, discarding 2 security, leaving him at already 1 security left, so that's very scary. But he does swing with the Gabumon Bond of Friendship, bottom decking the Greymon. He'll be swinging for 1 check, hitting to Agumon Bond of Courage already on the first check, and that's very unfortunate because both of them do have the same DP, and the turn will actually be passed straight up to the red player. The red player doesn't move the Agumon, but actually instead going for the 2 Thai Tamers there, so the next turn will be a very exploding, I would say, because there will be a total of 6 memory guaranteed for the Agumon player. Now looks like the blue player is choking as he doesn't have any pieces to actually play. The Agumon is pushed out and 3 memory and 3 draws will be given to the red player. He does swing the Agumon first, hitting to a Bond of Friendship, but doesn't matter as he does have 2 hybrid Digimons to end the game. Now if you guys are interested in the deck list, do check out the deck profiles I do have on my channel for this Bond of Friendship and Bond of Courage deck. Thank you for all the support so far and consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.